that you can do, so one thing that you can do is to use layers. So here, since this is 3D, we can easily hide things. That's why we were able to do it without working with layers. But there is also layering here in SketchUp. So let's say we open this tab right here. So you can find here different layers. I think these are layers that came from AutoCAD, right? You can see that these are layers that we do in AutoCAD. You can turn them on and off, right? And you can name the layers. You can add layers. So if you want this to be in a particular layer, like the dimension layer, you can do so by selecting the entity and then go to the entity info in your tray. If you're not able to see this, go to window default tray and you can see all the different trays here. So there's that entity info tray. Turn it on. And then you can change the layer here. So do I have a dim layer here? None. If none, I can easily create a layer by clicking on the plus sign and then just say dim. Enter. Select this. Go back to my entity info layer tray and place that to the dim layer. So that's the dim layer, that's the font, that's the points. So you can change fonts if you want. Okay, and size and height right here in the entity info. You can turn that off, that particular entity, or you can turn the layer off. Now, if it's off, how do you bring it back? Let's look at hidden geometries. There it is, right? So you can select and unhide that particular entity that's hidden. Now, likewise, there is an outliner. So you go to Windows, Default Tray, Outliner. It outlines all the different entities, so much so that you can actually select those entities from the outliner. Okay. So you can select this. So that selects the tree. Right? You can select this. That selects the seat. Select this. It selects, I guess, the legs of the seat. Okay. So an outliner is a nice way, additional way of selecting your objects. So you can work with your outliner together with your layers and your entity info. Okay, so they work together. Again, to change layer, to create layer you say plus, to delete layers you can say minus. You can show if it's dash. I think this is only in the pro version. And then once you have created the layers, you can then select that entity and change it to a different layer. Okay, so you can select this and change that to a different layer.